All right, Molo Sanbonani, hello, how's it? Good morning, and welcome to the first ever episode of Vuka Nazo, what will effectively be your one-stop shop every Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. here on the Big Daddy Liberty Show for hard insights and compelling analysis. Welcome to it. In today's episode, I really want to welcome you to what will, as I said, be the first episode of this new daily show on the BDL show, where hopefully within 5 to 8 minutes, I can give you a top 3, at least, headlines that I wanted to pay attention to and have a conversation around the implications of those particular news. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and remember to hit that like button and smash that subscriber button indeed, and make sure you share the show. Let's get into the news. So, what do you need to know? Well, let's begin here. This past weekend, the ANC saw it hold its provincial conference in KwaZulu-Natal. Now, KwaZulu-Natal is important for the ANC because it's one of the more larger regions, very influential, therefore, when it will come to the upcoming national conference where a one Cyril Ramaphosa, the Buffalo Soldier, Mr. Pala Pala himself, will be hoping to clinch a second term as ANC president. He therefore needs as many regions as possible to support his bid in that regard. And it's sure as hell looking very slim pickings for him in terms of expecting support out of KZN. And why? You're wondering? Well, in KZN over the past weekend, a particular faction or slate called the Taliban slate, headed by a one Siboniso Duma, effectively won the conference, including his first pick at secretary, the secretary position being the second powerful from chairperson. That is Siboniso Duma, elected as the chairperson, and Begi Mtolo, elected as his secretary, effectively paid any hope that Cyril Ramaphosa would have had in having his folks, if you will, or those who were in his corner, was also dubbed the Ankole slate, from boosting the region to support him. Now, this obviously has implications for those of us who live in KwaZulu-Natal, with KwaZulu-Natal already being on the edge of perhaps even changing power, changing guard in the 2024 elections to another party, maybe even a coalition at that regard. If you judge, of course, by the previous results of provincial elections and, of course, the most recent local government elections where the ANC in that province did not and could not manage to get more than 50% of the votes. So will this slate maybe see a turnaround for the ANC? How popular are these particular individuals? And given that this particular Taliban slate is very pro-Zuma, will that turn things around for them? Is Zuma as popular as they claim he is in that province? These are many questions that I'll leave you with as we wonder what is next for the ANC and the province of KwaZulu-Natal. More on this, perhaps in this Sunday's episode of The Liberty and Friends. And in other news, sad news, unfortunately, the spate of tavern shootings, that is, people being shot as they revel and enjoy drinks and social time at taverns across the country. Another such shooting happened this past Saturday, with the reports coming in that in the community of GaRankuwa, that's in Gauteng, if I'm not mistaken, 2 people were shot dead and a further 7 were injured in that part of the world. Now, questions are being raised. Questions are being raised about the state of crime in this country, which seems to be exploding at a rapid rate. And of course, a police minister, a government which is failing to enforce the law. Let me be precise and specific. Just in the most recent crime stats, which marks the last 3 months, from January to March, 6,000 people in this country were murdered. And these tavern shootings were just as horrific in reminding us of the serious nature in which criminals are enjoying free reign in South Africa. One must remember that this recent shooting, tavern shooting in GaRankuwa, comes off of the back of the previous weekend that saw shootings in Soweto, another shooting in Pietermaritzburg, and also another shooting in East London. Again, one need not go very far. There have been other mass killing events in this country. For example, here on the Cape Flats in Cape Town, clearly, law enforcement does not have a hold on this issue. And it begs the question, where is the police intelligence? Where is the crime intelligence in particular? These mass killings, these shootings, the killing of South Africans cannot continue only to have a asshat of a police minister rock up and shed crocodile tears at these events, or to lose his mind when questioned by us citizens as to what he's doing about this. We can't keep having a situation where we are dying like flies, and these ministers, these politicians who are surrounded, of course, by personal security have no sense of how they're going to deal with this one. So we're going to keep an eye on this particular topic, and perhaps even on the Wednesday's Big Daddy Liberty show, we'll have some guys who will help us unpack the spate of crimes and perhaps what we can do to turn it around in this country. And that's it for this first episode of Vuka Nazo, waking up with the news headlines with me, Big Daddy Liberty. Guys, we'll improve, of course, the smoothness and the quality as we go along. Remember, you will see me on your screens from 7 a.m. every weekday here on Vuka Nazo, only on the Big Daddy Liberty show. Remember, if you want to get in touch with us here on the show, hey, maybe you might have a particular news item, a tidbit of news that you want me to check out and opine on, you can find me, of course, at our new website at www.bigdaddyliberty.com. That's www.bigdaddyliberty.com. And of course, you'll find our contact details on the website. And of course, if you've missed any of our other shows, you'll find them also on the website. Make sure you hit that like button and smash that subscribe button and the bell notification if you're watching on YouTube, so that you never miss an episode of Vuka Nazo. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow only on Vuka Nazo.